Oh, it's so good to be back.
Good to be back.
Hello, and welcome to Unprepared Travellers in a Van eating breakfast.
Eating brekkie. Well, we were in Santa Barbara and we drove to Los Angeles. Get yourself a medical card.
Yes.
We didn't actually go into LA though.
We skirted around.
We just sort of dipped in a little and just hung out on the
I
coastline.
put my hands on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip.
We also checked out the Buffy location. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, went there, super fun, had the best time ever.
Fangirl right here. And I guess I fanboyed as well. And we dipped into the LBC. That's where the Crips hang.
We just dipping in the corners on road Daytonas. We eat it, so be it.
There's a lot of drama in the LBC. It's kind of hard being JIM to the V.
We went to the OG Denny's.
Fun fact.
I've got many fun facts about Denny's.
Denny's started in 1953 at this exact location in Lakewood, but back then it was called Danny's Donuts. Denny's changed their pancake recipe and it took 3 or 4 years to perfect. The Grand Slam was named after a baseball player hit a home run in 1977. Denny's was the first place in America to serve a 24-hour breakfast.
But we also went on the same day, the third McDonald's ever built, the oldest one in the entire world. Now, if you can just wrap your head around how many McDonald's there are in so many different countries, we're at the oldest one.
And I know you're out there thinking, what are these guys getting excited about this shit for?
I know,
Shut up!
yeah.
Everybody in the world has had McDonald's,
Yeah.
and we went to the oldest operating one. Okay, that's like the Taj Mahal. That's right!
Yeah, I've actually never had a Big Mac.
The Big Mac is where it's at. 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, on a sesame seed bun.
We drove down to San Diego.
First, we should say we completed our tour of the one.
We took the coast all the way from Canada to Mexico. We met up again with an old mate, Chels.
She was happening to be there for the Van Life Convergence that we
Yes.
promised to take you a tour on.
Yeah.
However, we got a little bit sidelined by awesome friends from Vancouver.
Jason, Ludvina and Liam.
What up, dogs? We had a great fun day with them. We hung out at the beach. We had
We
a beautiful...
did some Jedi training as well.
I
situation.
definitely learnt the art form of some Jedi swordsmanship from little Liam, who was just quietly kicking my ass.
Yeah.
And that kind of was the day of the Van Life Convergence,
Yeah.
which we called the tail end of.
Technically, we're not really doing van life, we're mini van lifing.
We're minivan travelers. We checked some cool rigs out. We definitely
I got some fabulous ideas.
Because I think ultimately we would like some standing space. Not hating on Toy in here. I mean, we
Toying's
love our
great,
space.
but to stand up would just be a breeze.
Just imagine putting your jocks on one leg at a time.
But what was awesome about San Diego, the food. You are close there to the old border of Mexico. Naturally, we had to get some
Mexican food.
We had the best carne asada burrito, which was also stuffed with French fries.
A souvlaki Mexicanized. Delicious.
amazing.
We also lived out a little fantasy that you've had.
Just eating a whole tub of Ben & Jerry's. Just not stopping.
Hashtag fat girl fantasy. But guess what? That
I
night...
did it! Well, we shared it. You know what flavour we got? Peanut butter core.
It was great.
It was delicious.
So was his breakfast.
Yeah.
We saw a queue out the door on Pacific Beach for a place called Kono's. Guy in the line tells us, hey, these guys are known for their big-ass breakfast burrito. The next morning, went in with the intention to get a breakfast burrito, but came out with a classic meal of theirs,
And
potatoes.
their Kono's potatoes.
And then walked for 6.9 kilometres over to check out some sea lions with our friend Chelsea, who is mildly obsessed.
But on the way, we snuck into an open house.
That's when you start questioning living in a van.
Wash the ass.
Getting some ideas for the future when we're rich, thanks to sponsorships, potentially.
Everything in this bowl is from Trader Joe's. Also in San Diego, one must have the El Gordo tacos.
Oh my Gordo. And the guys as well, they are masters, artists, fixing up their ingredients and the way they whip it in. They all speak Spanish. Dos tacos, por favor. He gave me 3 though, so my Spanish must be off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the motherfucker misunderstood me. But they were delicious.
The food in San Diego was great.
Yeah.
Our sleeping spot was beautiful.
It's what we like to call the scene stealer. $1 million house with $1 million views that these van bums park in front of
And get to wake up to.
and steal.
Then we realised it's time to say goodbye to Chelsea.
And we're now going to be on the move because we've left California.
Went straight into Arizona, but we hit snow. I was like, what is going on?
The first thing we checked out in Arizona was more Mexican food. The birthplace of...
The chimichanga.
I forgot the chimichangas.
This woman, back in the 1950s, accidentally dropped a burrito into the deep fryer and was like,
Mamma mia! No, that's Italian. Dios mio!
Dios mio! El Charro Cafe, where the chimichanga was invented.
You bite into these things, they're soft as donuts.
Let's go back. They have an apple pie one.
Oh, that's what you want, the dessert.
And now we're in a beautiful national park.
Bit of a teaser for next week. I saw a cactus with eyes. That's been our week. Thanks for joining us again. Thanks for joining us for breakfast. Please subscribe. We're loving the interactions, by the way.
For the next week, we'll be in the Arizona area. So if you know a food spot or a cool place to check out, comment below and we might take you there. And we'll see you next week on Vlahoparound.
Vlahoparound.
Yeah, we're living in the back of our car.
We're cruising round every state in America with no doubt.
And this is how we be traveling.
Thanks for tuning in.